Today is Monday, December 5th, 2022. On Saturday, and I'm going to say 23rd, the 3rd, and on Sunday, the 4th. On Saturday, I started. On Sunday, I finished watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2014. It'd been a while since I'd seen it, and well, the reason I watched it was because I planned to watch that movie, then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and then the holiday special. But then, I also haven't seen Thor Love and Thunder yet, and their Guardians are in that, so I should probably watch that for the holiday special. And now I'm like, maybe I should just watch Infinity War and Endgame as well, and if I'm going to watch those, I might as well watch Thor Ragnarok before as well, since, almost watching Thor 4 and just Ragnarok leads into Infinity War. What I'm trying to get at here is I just watched Guardians of the Galaxy, um, and about just in time for this trailer to release. Uh, First of all, let me just say the microphone quality is still bad. It's better, I think. I tinkered with some stuff, like adjusted the input volume, increased it, seemed to work better. But yeah, so yeah, that intro there basically let you watch the first like 2/3 of this trailer, and you can see it. Go watch it. Pause this video and go watch it if you haven't yet, because I'm not gonna play sound. Um, it just looks phenomenal. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you that. Just looking at it without sound, it's beautiful. Um, let's just talk about it. So where we start is I'm assuming with Quest for Gamora, because I haven't seen the holiday special. I think she might pop up in that, but I actually, yeah, okay. I feel like I shouldn't be mad if we're seeing the holiday special, but basically, they got to get like the 2014 Gamora on their team. Well, don't have to, but they want to get to know her because she's out there just in the galaxy right now, just lost basically, and they know Gamora's potential to become a hero. So naturally, they want to go find her and just see what's going on with her. Especially Peter, obviously, right? But this movie, as it was kind of, I don't know if James Gunn came out and said it, but it's kind of just like something tossed around. It's like the first two movies kind of told Peter's story. The second movie kind of had a lot of stuff between like Rocket and Yondu. Not to say the first didn't have stuff with Rocket, but the third one seems by the trailer to focus heavily on Rocket Raccoon, and it just looks so intense. Like it starts out and it's like, oh, it's kind of fun, but then when Rocket starts talking, it says like we're gonna fly away together one last time. It's just like it's like poetic, which doesn't really. It's kind of weird because it's not the type of thing Rocket would say. I know some people are saying like, oh, Rocket dying would be too obvious of a thing to happen from this trailer. Um, which just reminded me of something that I kind of need to get off my chest. But I don't know. I don't think it's too obvious is the reason not to do it. I think that would be kind of a very emotional thing to do, as he kind of didn't have the best life, and I think just killing him and just having him die would be really sad. Not just because he's dead, but also because it's just he lived a very hard life. All of them did. I've seen some people say like, oh, maybe Drax is gonna die. I think someone definitely will. It wouldn't be Groot because I already did in the first movie. Which upon rewatching it, I don't really understand. Like, I kind of get how he died. I didn't really get how Rocket knew it would kill him. But anyways, and I only found this out recently. But like, Baby Groot slash Teen Groot is not actually the same. He's like technically his son. This is something James Gunn said like a while ago. But yeah, I didn't know that. So like, Groot actually did die in Guardians. It's not just like he shrunk down or de-aged. That's why he's also like as Baby Groot, kind of like more immature in Teen Groot. A little bit more like like he actually acts that age. But yeah. So what I was gonna say about getting off my chest is, I know this is completely unrelated, so I'm sorry for this little tangent. But people always are being saying like about Arkham Knight. They're like, the reveal of the Arkham Knight wasn't done very well because we all knew it was gonna be Jason Todd. I'm like, if he just at the end there were no hints towards it being Jason Todd, if we didn't have those flashbacks, those hallucinations of Batman's of Jason and the Joker, and just out of nowhere it's Jason Todd, that would have been terrible because there's no build up to that. And I'm not saying the build up was good, but I'm saying the fact it was obvious, it wasn't supposed to be a mystery. I don't interpret it as that, at least. I don't think Rocksteady was like, oh, they'll never guess who it is. Like, that wasn't the point. So I don't know. Sorry, it's just something I needed to say because a lot of people will all hear say like, "Oh, the identity of Arkham Knight was too obvious." I'm not saying they shouldn't have made it a mystery, but I don't think that was the route they were trying to go. So I think criticizing them for that, I know this it has nothing at all to do with Guardians of the Galaxy, but it was just what I was saying about the whole it being too obvious, like, and then the whole subverting your expectations a lot. That's a different discussion. Back to Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I just the shot of Peter crying and like the black blood dripping. I don't really know why it was black. It looked black at least to me. It was just darkly lit, but and Peter's just wailing and just the music. I don't know what the song's called, but like it's like they put like this instrumental like orchestral stuff behind the actual song, and they've probably done that for previous trailers too. I'd assume, but this is like the first time I'm really noticing it, and it's very intense. Like I wouldn't say emotional. Well, yeah, it's emotional. I feel like to get more descriptive, it's just very like intense and kind of on edge. Because it starts out with kind of like I'm sure there's more context in the movie because Drax kind of a loose cannon, but like the way he just throws the ball at the little girl, I'm sure there were like a few lines like she said something to him in the actual movie. In the trailer they cut that out. They always do stuff like that in trailers, but I just found that kind of funny that he just randomly throws the ball at her. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of out of character, but we're not out of character. Like out of all the Guardians, yeah, he'd be the one to do that. But it's like, but it's still not. I don't know why I did it. Um, yeah, like I thought it was interesting because I thought that was Earth at first, and you can see there's kind of like a Statue of Liberty looking thing in the background, which I didn't realize until like I saw like a New Rockstars breakdown. But just like yeah, you can kind of tell it looks a lot like Earth, but it's different. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's just like I think something that I personally didn't love about Avengers Endgame. I know some other people did not as well is there's a slight problem when Peter Quill, this is his first time in 20 plus years, over that, like 25 really, because when he got dusted and everything like that, blipped, um, since he's been on Earth and doesn't really have a reaction. Does he even realize he's on Earth? I don't know. And I was like, oh, here we might see like his reaction to being back on Earth. And the holiday special, I'm pretty sure they go to Earth, so hopefully we'll get some stuff there. But I was a little bit bummed out. I see like Earth wasn't really part of this. I know they're Guardians of the Galaxy, but when the main character, or one of the main characters, I'd say the main character, is he's very tied to Earth. He's a human, but he hasn't been there in a while and everything like that. Um, yeah, like as I was saying, I think this movie's definitely going to focus a lot more on Rocket and his like buddy that you see and how he was made and everything like that. One thing I'm a little bit concerned about is the main antagonist, just from the way the trailer is like shot. I'm guessing it's gonna be like the purple guy or whatever. And like Adam Warlock or whatever is he's here too. I don't really know much about his character or the other guy. What's his name? The High Creator. Hold on. Okay, so I just remembered High Evolutionary. Please, High Evolutionary, I believe is his name. And yeah, so I just something I'm a little concerned about is like Ronan kind of them being like that because Ronan served his purpose. He wasn't supposed to be like a crazy good villain, um, like Ego was or Thanos. But I just hope for the finale they don't just go with the route of as the cosmonaut variety, I would call it ERJB, evil robot Jeff Bridges. It's a pretty funny joke. Anyways, um, yeah. What else talk about? When like you see like Nebula is the one carrying. I forget who it is carrying his body, but someone's carrying Peter's body in the one shot. But Rocket's like drinking out of something. It doesn't really seem to be in the trailer. It's kind of shown in like a serious way, but just the way Rocket's like drinking a smoothie or whatever. I don't think like anything bad's really gonna happen to Peter throughout the movie. Like specifically, there's probably he's crying and everything like that. But I mean, just I don't think that he's gonna be like the center of attention as all the bad stuff happened to him. Like I think that's gonna be Rocket. And yeah, I this is going to be the last Guardians movie presumably, and I gotta say I really don't think this movie is going to be bad. I'm very excited for it. I'd like to know what you guys think. I'm assuming you're all probably excited for it. I really don't know who isn't. It just looks spectacular, truly. I really don't have much to say other than that. I'd say it, I'm skeptical about the film. Uh, I don't know how well that's gonna be done. I'm interested to see if they kill off any characters because I think MCU has started to develop a problem of killing off characters. but yet they continue to keep making movies. So I think it'd be fine if they ended after Avengers Endgame or like No Way Home more specifically, but they didn't. So we kind of just need to keep going without Iron Man, Captain America, Loki, these big characters in the Marvel universe. Try to introduce Wolverine after you already got rid of Captain America. I don't know if that's the best idea. So I'm interested to know what you guys think just about the MCU now that I'm talking about it, just in general, the state that it's in. Uh, Let me know your thoughts on Gotham Knights. What else is released? Wakanda Forever. I probably won't make a review of that, but I loved Wakanda Forever. I'm not a huge fan of the first Black Panther movie. Trust me when I say Wakanda Forever was awesome. The reason I haven't uploaded in a while, in case you're wondering, I don't know how many people are recurring viewers of mine, but I've been working. Well, I've been busy with school and stuff, but I've been working on a huge review, like huge, like a big critique, like 2 to 3 hours long potentially, maybe only like an hour, but I really want to cover like every aspect of it. Assassin's Creed 2, the video game. I'm pretty proud of my AC1 review, but that was mostly me just rambling about stuff about the game on top of my head. Because it wasn't a very big or in-depth game. I didn't really have too much to say about it. Assassin's Creed 2, I have a lot to say about, and I'm scripting it, and I'm lining up. I'm not using random gameplay footage. I'm gonna make the review like this. I'm talking about gameplay here. This I'm talking about this here. This aspect of the story. I mean, if you use clips to put on there, and man, I am really starting to appreciate the YouTubers I watch so much more. Like the amount of work they put into just half-hour long videos. I want to make like a full-on critique. Like this is gonna take forever, but hopefully it will be worth it at the end of the line. So I have a good microphone quality for that, because I could really bring down a potential video like that. But yeah. So thanks for watching as always. What was I gonna say? I was just gonna say something about the AC2 critique. Yeah, I'll just put like little funny clips in. That's something I want to do, is make my channel like a lot of stuff. I haven't made a video like this in a while. This is really my roots. In case you don't know, just talking about trailers for Gotham Knights and stuff like that. Miles Morales back in the day. I made like at least two for Gotham Knights, at least two for Miles Morales. Uh, yeah, and so here we are again, making just talking about tricks. This stuff's fun, I can just sit down for like 15 minutes and just talk to you guys, talk about my thoughts on the trailer, talk about Arkham Knight, and then you guys can tell me what you think in the comments. I don't know, it's a lot more relaxed and easy to make, and then like reviews and video game walkthroughs and stuff like that. It's a lot more easy for me. It's a lot more laid back, and I think that not necessarily makes it more fun or more rewarding, but it just it's more laid back. I can put out more of these. I haven't put out a video in a while. I liked my Obi-Wan Kenobi review. Go check that out if you haven't. I thought that was pretty good. And my Assassin's Creed 2 and my Assassin's Creed review. And yeah, let me know what you think about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I've not yet seen the holiday special. I plan to do that very, very soon after I rewatch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, Thor Love and Thunder, well, for the first time, and then I'll finally get to that. So, yeah, with all that being said, have a great day and keep being awesome.